How's it going, guys? Back with you on the NAKAMURA TOME WT-300. This is one of the slides we got all ground. It's all taken care of. You can see here close up. I do got oil on it so it doesn't rust. It's been humid as hell out with the weather and stuff. But this has already been ground. We're making our way. We pretty much ground a lot of the stuff over the last week. I'll be honest with you, guys were on vacation and stuff, so it was limited. Before I had everything ground, this was your lower axis would had all the damage to it. I'll have you probably come around here. We ended up machining it, and then we're going to go oversize on the Turcite just because of how worn out it was. Remember, this was a gib that you had. We haven't done anything with that just yet. This was a problem slide that was most of your issues with the machine tools. Not to say there wasn't other issues too. Since we got everything ground this week, we did scrape in, I don't know which axis this is, but we have started scraping and fitting the Turcite. You can see the Dicam blue on here. We're using that to print it, so then that way we have a perfect fit. And then we're gonna, looks like hasn't glued the gibs yet, but he's probably doing the flats and the master first, and then we'll move on to the next steps. So we are making progress. This side shows a little bit better, maybe of the Dicam blue. But it's being worked on as we speak. Like we went over on the phone, I should be getting parts in like 2 weeks. Ball screws and bearings should be coming in fairly soon. I forget the exact date. And I'm hoping that I get my bed completed by at least Thursday and Friday, so then I could set it up. I already got a space for it, kind of. So we're gonna fit all these slides outside the machine using my test bars and everything else to make it a lot easier. Another slide I got over here, this would be your upper turret. This is the one we had to lay it on its face, machine this, and then flip it over, and we had to grind all these surfaces on the weight grinder. It was a lot of fun, just because when you're that far off the table, you got a long indicator, tends to shake, so setting these things up are not easy. And then also you got to set it up where, you know, because you're only relying on 2 points, plus you're mounting off the face of here, that transition from the table so it doesn't move at all. That was a lot of fun. That was our 4th of July weekend. But it's done, it's all accurate. Now we just gotta start working, fitting the slides to it. The Turcite's still on here. It will be replaced with new Turcite. We just haven't started working on it. Our goal is to set your machine right up in here, and then do all the accuracy checks. I know I got another Power Master slide that we're working on. That's a different job. But going back over here, this hasn't really changed much. This would be your turrets. We haven't done anything yet on it. We will be pulling these things apart. We did buy all the seals and stuff for this and some bearings, but we haven't pulled it apart yet until we get the parts in. So then when we have everything, we pull it apart. It's fresh in our mind instead of pulling apart waiting 3 weeks. So try to keep it simple. But Jose and them did a great job cleaning this machine up. I know my hands are a little dirty, but I could touch any of this stuff and I don't have any dirt on it. I mean, he did an excellent job. So it just makes it a lot easier for my electrician to come in here and then start going through all the wiring and stuff like that. But you could see everything. I mean, I don't know if you could zoom in or whatever's best, but everything is nice and clean. It's crazy how clean he got this thing. He definitely worked his ass and he deserved it. But he went through this whole thing and just keep on going on. We have not done the electrical cabinet yet. We kind of ran out of time, but this thing will get a thorough detail as well. It just hasn't been done yet. We just want to get some other stuff going, so then that way if we have to replace wiring and stuff like that, like we talked about, it will be done and taken care of. We could keep on coming around the side. It just shows more of an example of how cleaned up he got this. You can see in stuff like the lubrication block, he didn't do that good a job. Well, guess what? It's because we're replacing it. He was cleaning it, and I'm like, no, that's all going to be brand new. So this will all be replaced, but all the wiring and everything else, I mean, it's not dirty. He did an excellent job at this. It's incredible. And if you could take a look at everything, it's still going to be detailed a lot more, but you know, I just want to show you we're making progress on your machine. Everything is on the up and up. We are on schedule. just as long as, you know, parts don't get delayed on us. But the OEM is excellent, so they already gave us a deadline. They'll ship what they have if there is a delay, but everything's running smoothly for the most part is what's being told to us. But yeah, it's your machine. It's getting there. But going back to it, he's gonna do one slide at a time. So we're gonna get this slide done. Then we're probably gonna bounce to this slide to get this all fitted, scraped in and everything else. And then he'll hit this slide up. And then I'm hoping I get that bed by next week. And then we'll be removing all the Turcite that rides on the machine base, and we'll start squaring all those up. And the cool part is when we get this thing alive, we're gonna do it all outside the machine, so you can see how everything spins, functions, and everything else. Granted, we're gonna do it by wrenches, so it's not gonna be very fast, but you'll see with the indicator how everything looks and relates to it. Then we're gonna sneak it back in here somehow, but I think it's the best way to work on this thing, other than putting it back in its home. So I don't know if you want to take another video of that. There's still stuff that has to be looked at on the top, air fittings and everything else. But yeah, we're getting to it. And you know, being it was a holiday weekend, we kind of got delayed with vacations and stuff, but everybody's back at it, and we'll give you an update. But maybe today's Tuesday, so maybe Wednesday, Friday. No, I'm Thursday or Friday. We'll get you another video, show you a little bit what's going on. I do have other scrapers, so we can hit these slides up a little bit quicker too. But you know, we'll see how the week goes and kind of go from there. So thank you for the video, or take a look at the video and call me anytime.